Lily want me to tell you all that we can about the state of being on this side, the whys and wherefores which make it important to prepare there for this side, the purposes of meditation and prayer, the interlocking relationship between the two, and the way of life on this side. We hope by so doing to awaken thoughtful, thinking people to the reality that each day there is wasted unless some progress has been made in preparing for the steps ahead. Take a youngster's school books, for instance. Each day he prepares a new lesson, more advanced than the day before, progressing through many lessons until examination day, when the teacher grades him on his progress. Simple, isn't it? Easy to understand. Alright, view life in the physical body the same way. We all come back there to go to school and learn how to grow and develop more speedily, as well as to test ourselves on the progress made on this side. In the spiritual sense, it is like the little child at school. Each day offers new challenges, new opportunities, new ways to test soul development and inner growth. Each day lost from meditation is a day wasted, and the time runs out rapidly for all of us. If people could see what I see from this side, they would realize that each lifetime is little more than a flash of lightning in duration, and the eons which sometimes occur between Earth lives are slow waiting periods, unless we're doing some extraordinary work like Lily here, or Fletcher, or the ones who worked through Eileen Garrett, a famous Irish-American psychic known personally to Arthur and me, and others to try to bring the message to those who will open their minds in your phase. But I've seen Eileen several times here. No more arthritic pains or emotional upsets, calm, serene, beautiful, fully awake now, as the veil drops when we cross through the door. She is keen to be on with her work, too, but wants to find just the right link that will carry on the research that she was doing there. Ruth, today let's discuss what happens when a person like myself comes over here, happy to be rid of a fractious body and eager to continue the search for spiritual development. Let me say first of all that I knew what to expect, for often in my trance states, I had glimpses of the people on this side, and knew that they were as much with us on the earth as my friends there. They were eager to assist and happy to give me a rousing welcome, for they had seen me wandering on what we call the other side. Understand that I had no wish to hurry the coming state. I was willing to serve out my time in the body, and because I had often abused that body, with alcohol, it was not in as good a shape as if I had taken better care of it. That in itself is a lesson for those of you there. Don't abuse your body, for it is a temple of the living God, and the more we respect it and use it like a spirit temple, the better it will respond to our needs. Now, as the time approached for me to return here, where I had often been between previous lives, I felt a quickening of the spirit within me. I became more contemplative, and tried to prepare my subconscious mind for the freedom which it would know when it became a free spirit. For it is the one which comes with us and stays with us, and is the mind of the spirit. For that reason, if for no other, it is good sense on that side of the so-called veil to let the subconscious develop along with the conscious mind. Give it freedom to expand and to demonstrate its remarkable powers, instead of keeping it under too tight a rein so that only the conscious mind rules the heart and head. So at the end, after that final hard seizure, I keenly sensed that my time was at hand, and I will say emphatically that I longed for and then welcomed the release from physical restraints. As my spirit or soul left that wearied body, I stepped as easily into the astral body as if I had always consciously worn it. The lightness, the freedom from restraint, the heavenly elixir of being without the heavy flesh was beyond description. What a relief! How glorious to know that I was as much here as ever I had been, but without restraint, without barriers, without suffering. Gloriously free to move about at any time, and any place without so much as a railroad ticket or a walking step. It was better than being an active boy again, for here there are no barriers, no barricades, no blocks to our free passage. The mind wills where we will be, and there we are. The net effect is to be as nearly godlike as it is possible for mere souls to be. At first I was busy greeting friends on this side and looking up Fletcher, who was smilingly awaiting my greeting. What a noble soul he has become since I knew him as a boy. We have had wonderful sessions, and he still remembers you and all the help that you gave our work by your courage against odds to tell the world of this mission of his and mine. Well, he will rest now, for his mission is accomplished, and he has the choice of going on to a much higher plane or returning to another earthly existence, and as yet he has not made his determination. But one thing is definite, he is not coming through to others there, and the mediums who claim that he is sending messages to them are full of hogwash, or worse. Fletcher had always made it definite that when I came over he would be freed of the mission that he had set for himself. Life on this site is not too different from that on your plane, for we are here, not off in some other world. I am as much with you at this moment as ever I was when sitting in your living room in Washington, except that we now communicate more effectively. We are here. That is the first thing to emphasize. We are as much of the earth as you are, except that because we have shed the physical bodies, we are not tied to the basic laws which operate for you and provide impediments to movement. We are spirit and can go through inanimate objects, or animate, for that matter. They exist only as thought forms, and since we see them not so much as forms as ideas, they are no hindrance to us. We are able to live in houses of thought forms, or on sunny slopes beside streams, or wherever we like to think of ourselves as being. But they are totally non-essential, since we need no habitation. We are as free as the wind to go wherever we choose at any given moment, but this is not to say that we rush about willy-nilly, for we soon develop purpose here. Growth is what counts here as well as there, and we do not grow so long as we transport ourselves aimlessly hither and yon. Our purpose here is the same as there, to do that which God wishes for each of us. No two of us is alike, and our missions down through the ages have varied as much as the earthly personalities with which we drape our spirit. Here we do not actually see God, but we are so overwhelmingly aware of His beneficent presence, that none on this side who has experienced the slightest bit of development, will be unaware of His constant presence. We are His and He is ours. There is no separation from Him, for we are of Him. As easy to think of the finger of one hand going its separate way without command from the physical mind is to think of a soul as a separate entity from God, the creating force. We are all one, you and I and our neighbors and enemies and our God. There is no division. There is no separation. We are as responsible for the salvation of our enemy as we are for our own, inasmuch as we are inseparable from him in the bosom of the Lord. When we speak of being cocreators with God, we mean that He is as much a part of us as are our toes and fingers.